time has come for us to reevaluate ourselves. Earlier throughout this week, there are certain habits that I thought were gone, that I thought I had overcome, that started to resurface again. And I was appalled by it. So, what are these habits? Dismissiveness and unkindness. How did these habits resurface? Simple, through a disagreement. The conversation started off normal, it started off nice, everybody was respectful, clear. But then, due to a disagreement, I got offended. And that's why the unkindness and the dismissiveness started to resurface. Being unkind or mean and being dismissive were two characteristics that I had when I was lukewarm more than 10 years ago. I genuinely thought I have overcome these bad habits and that they weren't a part of me anymore. But clearly, I was mistaken, because if a bad habit is able to resurface, then you haven't genuinely gotten over it. You haven't genuinely made the change that needs to be made. And I apologize to this person. After realizing that I was wrong for being dismissive and for being mean, I apologized to this person. And later on, I immediately went to go pray. And the first two verses that came to my mind were Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 and 23. Let me read these verses. Let's go to Galatians chapter 5. Let's see here. Pardon me. Okay. So Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 and 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Now, if I would have had two righteous characteristics that are described right here within the fruit of the Spirit, kindness and gentleness, if I would have genuinely had those two characteristics instilled within me, then I would have never been dismissive or mean, unkind. So I realized that these are the two righteous characteristics that I needed to be instilled within me to eliminate those negative characteristics that haven't fully left from within me. So it's like the vast majority of the habit have left, but the residue is still there, meaning I haven't fully overcome it. And it took reevaluation and prayer for me to realize this. It took a negative experience for me to realize this. So what's my point? My point is this. I encourage you to go reevaluate yourself. Reevaluate yourself and think about, what are some habits that you thought you got over, that you thought weren't a part of you anymore, but come to find out they still are? What are some habits that you have that you need to get rid of to draw closer to God? And I encourage you to go pray with these two verses, Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 and 23. In all honesty, we're not supposed to have just two of these characteristics that are described here. We're supposed to have all of them instilled in us, and which they'll constantly be reflecting through our actions and through our words on a daily basis. In all honesty. Now, the other ones, I did have them, but I admit that the two that I liked the most was kindness and gentleness. So those are where I need to work on. Those are the ones that I need to work on. Those are the ones that I need to get. So I want you to evaluate this list and see what are the righteous characteristics that you need out of the fruit of the Spirit. And I encourage you to read the Word of God more and look at some of the other righteous characteristics that are described all over His Word. And think about, what are some of the changes that you need to make to draw closer to God? I know that I have some work to do. And I definitely know that there are more of us that have work to do. I'm not the only one. So I encourage you to reevaluate yourself. Put your pride aside and think about, what do you need to change to draw closer to God and to become a better reflection of Jesus Christ. May God bless you.